Welcome to Macmo Academy. In this video we will discuss about quadrilaterals. So quadrilateral is a four-sided figure and the sum of interior angle of a quadrilateral is 360. Sum of interior angle is 360 degree. So there are four sides are there in a quadrilateral, so the sum of all the angle is equal to 360 degree. Let's take an example of a square. So in case of a square, all four sides are of 90 degree. So 90 plus 90 180 plus 90 plus 90 would be equal to 360. So there are few types of quadrilaterals are there. We will discuss each and every one in detail. So let's discuss the name of the quadrilateral in this video. Then one by one we will discuss every single quadrilateral, and after that we will simplify or find out the value of unknown angle in that quadrilateral. So the name of the quadrilaterals are rectangle, square, parallelogram, rhombus, trapezium, kite. So these are the quadrilaterals. All are four-sided figure and all are having different properties. All are different type of quadrilaterals. So today in this video we will only discuss about rectangle and we will solve all the properties of the rectangle. We will discuss all the properties of rectangle. So in case of rectangle, all the four sides are of 90 degree, all the four angles are of 90 degree, and opposite sides are equal in length. These two sides are equal and these two sides are equal in length. And diagonal bisect, two diagonals are equal in length. These are called diagonal, a line which join opposite vertices. Diagonal bisect each other. That means let's give the name A, B, C, D. So it means that AE is equal to EC, means the length of AE is equal to EC and the length of BE is equal to ED. So this is one of the property of the diagonal. So let's simplify or discuss few of the questions related to this property. Now here we go, we are having a rectangle and we need to find out the value of unknown in this rectangle. So there are two unknown, A and B. As we have discussed that all the angles, all the vertices are of 90 degree. So it means that this complete is of 90 degrees. So can we find out the size of angle A in this way? Means A plus 54 is equal to 90 degree. Means every vertex of our rectangle is 90 degree, is a right angle. So to find out value of A, we will subtract 54 from 90. So we will get the answer. So we will get 36. So this is how we can find out the value of A. Now let's find out the value of B. Now if we know the value of A, so if you will see that we know that these two lines are parallel in case of a rectangle, and we have also discussed parallel lines and a transversal. So they are making letter Z in this way. These two lines are parallel with each other and this angle is known. Now it's 36 degree and it's B degree. So they are making a letter Z. It means that they are alternate angles. So B is equal to 36 and you can write down the reason as well, alternate angles. So this is how simple it is. We can find out the value of unknown angle in a quadrilateral or in a rectangle. Now we are having another problem related to rectangle. Again the figure is rectangle and we need to find out the value of unknown, which is C and D. Now there are three triangles as well. One triangle, second triangle and the third triangle. And we need to find out value of C. As we know that this angle is of 90 degrees. So if we consider this triangle, so we can find out C in this way. C plus 90 plus 39 is equal to 180 degree angle sum of triangle. So we will write down this reason. So now to find out C, it would be 129 is equal to 81, and then 180 minus 129, this would gives us 51 degrees. So the size of angle C is 51 degree. Now we need to find out the size of angle D. To find angle D plus 78 plus this angle gives us the size of angle D, but this angle is not given. So we can find out this angle by subtracting 39 from 90. This is one of the way. So is there any other way? Is there? Yes, there is so many ways to find out angle D. Angle D is lying over here and it's alternate angle. If you will see that if we know the size of this angle, so angle D is alternate to this angle. This is one of the way. So whatever is convenient, we can use the same method. Now since we know that the size of C as well, so C 78 and this angle all are lying on a straight line, so their sum is equal to 180. So if we will subtract the summation of these two angles from 180, we will get this angle. And if we know this angle, so that D would be equal to that angle. So almost the working would be equal. First we need to find out this angle, and then they would be equal to each other. And over here we need to find out this angle, and then we need to find out with the angle sum of a triangle property. So whatever is convenient, we can go with that. So let's start. Let's decide that by which property we are going. So I'm going with this property. I'm first finding out angle ECD, means I'm finding out the size of this angle by subtracting 39 from 90. So this would gives us 39 minus 90 is 51. So the size of this angle is 51. Now we are applying this property D plus 51 plus 78. D plus 51 plus 78, because they all are in a triangle, is equal to 180. So D, now let's add them. 5 plus 1 is 9 and 5 plus 7 is 12. 129 is equal to 180, and D is equal to 180 minus 129. Again they will gives us, so D is also equal to 51 degrees. So this is how we can find out the size of unknown angle. Now guys, let's look at another problem, and in this problem let's look at over here very attentively. So we are having a rectangle, and in this rectangle ABCD, only we are given this side, the size of this angle BEC. So in the question it is given that angle BEC is equal to 52 degrees, and we need to find out ADB. It means that we need to find out this angle, and ACD means we need to find out this angle as well. So these two are the unknown angles. Let's see how to find out. So let's recall. So if this angle is 52, because unknown is lying in this triangle, there is a triangle AED. So if this angle is 52 and these two are the straight lines, diagonal lines, so this would also be equal to 52 by the vertically opposite angle. So we would say that BEC is equal to AED. AED is equal to 52, because we have written over here 52. So by which property we are writing 52 over here? Vertically opposite angles. Clear? Any confusion? So now let's move ahead, that what will be the next step. Let's see. So now if you remember that diagonal bisect interior angle, these two are equal in size, BE and ED, and AE and EC are equal in size. So if diagonal are equal in size, so if these two are equal in sizes, it means that these two are the base angles and these would be equal to each other. So ADB is the name of this angle. So if these two are equal, so whatever the size of this would be equal to this. So can I write ADB the name of this angle plus ADB for the same ADB, because the angle, the size of both the angles are same. So this angle plus 52 is equal to 180 degrees, angle sum of a triangle. So 1 ADB, 2 ADB. So we can write 2 angle ADB is equal to 180 minus 52. So this will gives us 128, and we need to find out the size of angle ADB only. So this 2 is multiplying over here, so it will go over there and will divide. So this will gives us 64 degrees. It means that the size of this angle is 64 degree. Angle ADB is equal to 64 degrees. Now since we know the size of this angle 64, so if we subtract it from 90, so we will get the size of this angle, this part. So whatever the size of this part would it be, the size of this would also be equal, because again it's a isosceles triangle, because two sides are equal in length. So whatever the size of this would be equal to this. So let's start finding it out. So angle ACD is equal to angle BDC. BDC is equal to 90 minus 64. So 90 minus 64 would gives us angle ACD is equal to, so 6 and it's 26. So the size of this angle would be 26. Since the size of this angle is 26, so the size of this angle would also be equal to 26 degrees, because they both are isosceles triangle. So these were we have only discussed quadrilateral, specifically rectangle, in this video. So this is how we can find out the size of unknown angle in a figure. So this is all about for today. So we will come up with another quadrilateral with different shape, which we have discussed in the starting of the video, in the next video. So stay connected and stay tuned. Do not forget to subscribe and like our YouTube content and channel. Thank you for your support.